A spirit to spirit hello to everyone. I want to talk about spirit guides, especially how to communicate with your spirit guides. So let's talk spirit guides. So, first of all, the teaching that I use to read people doesn't even have the term spirit guide. But I know that everyone refers to what we call beings without bodies. Everyone refers to those as guides and angels. So I usually use the vernacular that you're used to. So let's talk about them before I teach you how to communicate with them. So sometimes people think that if they can talk, communicate with their beings, that their life would be fantastic, right? I'm just going to do what they tell me to do, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not correct. So maybe once you understand the metaphysics of these beings without bodies, maybe I might change your mind if you had that thought, right? So our higher selves, the soul that lives forever in the real world, the astral plane, writes contracts with other higher selves, because nothing can really happen on this earth plane without soul agreements or soul contracts. And we, in this unreal world, virtual reality, we live through the contracts. Now, we do get a choice, right? It's not that you're destined to do anything, right? You get a choice. If you're gonna do and complete those contracts, right? If you will or will not complete those contracts. So you do have a choice. Okay. So let's say that your higher self just has this great contract that it's writing, right? So excited to experience it through you, the avatar, here on the earth plane, but you won't do it for a plethora of reasons. Maybe you were raised not to do that. Maybe nobody else is doing it. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you have shame and guilt, right? So, and all of that is in your energy field, right? Your body chakras and aura. And we might say it this way: you're in resistance to those contracts. So, what higher self does is genius. It writes an additional contract with a guide or an angel. And on that contract, it says, every single time you feel guilt and shame on a certain topic, the topic that's on the main contract, right? That guide or angel is supposed to come to the earth and shift your energy field so that you'll do the main contract. So that implies that guides or angels who's visiting you may not even know the original contract, right? May not even know what the original contract is for. It just knows that when you feel naughty, it's supposed to come in and give you a healing. So when we frame it that way, then we could kind of see that if I could talk to that guide or angel, they may not even have any information for me except how to release the guilt and shame or whatever it is. Okay. So this is why it's really important that you can communicate with them. And, it's not rocket science. So, so there's a little game called word association. Like if I say boy and you immediately think girl, right? If I say dog, you think cat, right? Well, when you're doing that, when I say dog and you think of cat, that is what it feels like to be psychic. It just, you instantly have the information. So when I say boy, you don't have to go, girl. It just pops in your head. What I might say pops into your awareness. So that's what being psychic is like, right? You don't have to think. You don't have to process in like a linear fashion. Well, gosh, when Carmen said boy, Should I say man? Should I say friend? Should I say boyfriend? What should I say? No, it's the first thing that comes to your awareness. That's how to speak to guides. So I'm going to tell you this first. So if you know any of your guides, the way I recommend to communicate with them is, you could sit in a quiet room and just, relax and close your eyes. And then, you don't have to do this now, but just maybe come back to this part of the video once you know which guide you want to communicate with, and do what I'm about to say. All right. So you're going to sit in a quiet room, close your eyes, maybe do some breathing, to where your mind's not going, oh my gosh, I need to empty out the trash, or, oh my gosh, blah, 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 right? You're just kind of sitting there and chilling out. And maybe a way of saying it is this: you have no mental agenda, right? Your mind isn't like racing, you're just chillaxing. Okay. And then with your eyes closed, you could become aware of where your physical body ends, right? Which is your skin. So close your eyes and just notice your skin, and then you can shift your awareness to the room that you're sitting in. And once you do that, you can shift your awareness back to your skin. And once you've done that little skin room skin, it demonstrates to you your ability to shift your awareness from one thing to another. Right? So once you've done that little warm-up exercise, then 5 feet in front of you, you can create a little platform, on the ground, and move your awareness to the platform. Now, this is where your guide is going to appear right up on the platform. So it makes it easy because you know where to focus your awareness, right? Now, they're called beings without bodies for a reason. They don't have a body. So they create what we call a valence, an appearance. Now, those appearances are rarely complete. So if I'm focused on a platform 5 feet in front of me and I see my guides to jump onto the platform, where I see one of them jump on the platform. And so I'm going to move my awareness from the platform to their feet. They might not even have feet. And then I'm going to continue to move my awareness up their valence. And I'll pick out just a few little distinguishing features. Maybe they have a crystal around their neck, right? Maybe it's a beautiful smile. Maybe it's the color of their eyes. Maybe it's something on top of their head or hair, okay? So I do not see beings without bodies the way I see you. It's not like that, okay? So I just kind of go, bling, 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 bling. Okay, I got a few things. I can recognize you next time you jump onto my platform, okay? Now, I call those clairvoyant clues. So again, if I want to work with this particular one, I'll know it's them. Then the interrogation begins. And this is the word association part, okay? So when I meet a new guide, I'll ask it, if you had a favorite color right now, what's that color? And it'll come to me immediately, so incredibly fast. But I don't care. I don't care what their favorite color is, because the next time I ask them, they may change their mind. That's why I say, what's your favorite color right now? But what I'm paying close attention to is, how did I get the color? Did I see a flash of it? Did I see it spelled out? Did I hear it? Did I just instantly know what color it was? Those hearing, seeing, knowing, right? So I make a note of that. And then I'll say, okay, what's your favorite animal right now? I don't care. But I did hear it, see it, or instantly know what it is. And like I said, I don't care. I just want to know which of these chakras that guide can communicate with, right? If you had a favorite day of the week right now, what's the day? If you can eat food, what would you eat? So after, about 3 or 4 questions that I don't care the answer to, I pretty much know how that guide is communicating to me. And then I ask questions that I care about. What's your name? What do you do for me? How do I work with you? Okay. So I don't have an agenda. I don't care what the answers are. In the interrogation, I just want to understand how it's communicating with me, right? Super easy, right? And then after you meet a few, you can create platforms on the outside of your aura and keep them there. Like, let's say you want Archangel Michael off your right shoulder to create a platform outside of your aura, having him stand there. So I have 8. I have 8 guides. And so I'll be washing dishes and I'll say hello to all 8 of them. And they're all around me, under me, but they're always standing on the same platform. It's super easy. Everyone's psychic, right? Everybody is, because we have chakras, and it's our chakras that are psychic. So I have a service called Celestial Introduction, and I can tell you who they are, give you a few of their distinguishing characteristics or features of how they presented their appearance, what they do for you, when to call them in, and probably a name. Or you can learn how to do this yourself by, taking one of my courses. And I'm going to link that information to this video, all right, on how to get a hold of me. All right. So until next time, I hope this information was really valuable for you. Until next time, we'll call that a healing. Bye now.